Good morning, everyone. Today, the topic that we are going to study is functions of management. Now, what is functions of management? You have to manage something. For example, you have to manage your studies, you have to manage your school life, you have to manage your college life, or you have to manage your business. There is a way, there are steps how you can manage the business. The first thing that we are going to learn about management is planning. Now, whether you want to go for a movie tonight, yes, we cannot go right now because we are in quarantine, but yes, let's plan out to go for a movie on Saturday night, right? Saturday night is future, right? Right now we are in the present. So what is planning? In the present we are going to plan something about the future. So what is to be done? What is to be done is that we are going for a movie night. How it is to be done? How are we going to watch movie? For example, we are going to go to Navsari Rajhans to watch a movie. How can we do that? We can do that, but obvious, by a means of transportation like car, bike. How are we going to do? When it is to be done? The answer is simple. When are we going to do it? Saturday night. And by whom? By all of us. So planning is what? Right now, present, Saturday morning, we are deciding that we shall be going in future, that is Saturday night, to watch a movie. So planning is always about future, right? And in an organization, we are always going to plan out about the future, what we are going to do in future. Organizing means to organize. For example, when you walk into your house, can you see your parents how they have organized the entire house? Like, if you want to sleep, you can go to your bedroom because the bed is located in bedroom and not in the hall, not in the kitchen. Why? Because everything is organized in your house. In the same manner, when you go into an organization, the company, the business, the shop, the retail outlets should be organized. For example, you have to organize your men. For example, when you go to the principal's office, principal ma'am is available in the principal's office. But obvious, why? Because our school is organized. If you want to meet a female faculty, a female teacher, you will go to the staff room. If you want to meet male faculty, you will go to the main staff room. So everything in an organization has to be organized. Men, raw material, finances. Now you'll ask me, what is finance? But obvious, finance means money. I've told that again and again and again, that we have to increase our vocabulary in order to understand OC and economics in a better way, and machine. This all have to be organized. The next thing that we are going to organize is what? Apart from man, raw material, finance, machinery, the entire factory has to be organized. Now, the first two things has to be done: planning about the future. This will be on paper. The next one is organization. Now moving down to the third point, that is staffing. Now we have to do staffing. Now staffing is all about employees who are working in an organization. Now we have started up a factory, we have started up a shop, anything. Just assume that we have started a factory. Do you require employees? Yes. Do you require workers? Yes. Now employees and workers are different. How are they different? Employees are white collar jobs. Those who are working in the offices of a particular factory are called as employees. And workers, who are workers? Those who are working in the production unit, right? Those who are working at the bottom level management are called as workers. Now, the first step of staffing, or the first step, is to get employees and workers. The next one is remuneration. What do you understand by the term remuneration? Remuneration is simple: giving salary. Remuneration means what? Giving salary to the employees and workers. The next one is training and development. Now, what is training? What is development? Do you people have any idea about what training and development is all about? We have employees, we have workers, but don't you think we have to train them? We have to develop them to become a better person, to become a better employee, so that they can work properly. So in training and development, we are going to give them education, we are going to give them seminars, we are going to hold conferences and workshops in order to get them trained and developed. So the first 3 points are clear by here: planning, organizing, and staffing. The next thing that we are going to discuss is directing. Now, what is directing? Let's assume you do not know how to go Navsari from Chikli. So you came up to me, you are asking me, sir, how can we go to Navsari? So my simple thing is, take the highway and directly you will reach the Navsari. From Navsari, you can enter grid and then you can go to the main hall or the main city. Now, what is this? I have given you guidance. I have given you supervising. So basically, I have given you guidance and supervision regarding how you can reach a road. So direction is very important when you want to reach something. Now in an organization, we don't have to reach anywhere, but we have goals. In a business, we have goals and we have to achieve the organizational goals. Now, how can you achieve organizational goals? It is but obvious but simple that in order to achieve organizational goals, employees and workers have to be guided and supervised about how to carry on a work. Let's assume there is a worker named Mr. A working in an organization. He does not know anything, what he has to do, how he has to do, when he has to be done, right? So how he will do things? It is but obvious that he shall be guided by a supervisor in an organization. For example, in our school, the principal ma'am guides the teachers, the teacher guides the students, and this is what? This is a process called as directing. Principal ma'am is directing students? No. Principal ma'am is guiding students and faculty. Faculty is guiding students. And the last one, a very interesting one, control. In your books, it has not been given in points, but the entire paragraph, from the entire paragraph, I'm being able to summarize these points. Control. Don't you think you have to control? I believe that anything in excess is poison. What does it mean? When you consume anything which is very much in amount, it is poisonous. In the same manner, whenever you plant something, if you do not control it, it will lead to poison and you won't be able to achieve your goals. For example, if you eat sweet in excess quantity, right, what does it do? It will lead to diabetes. So it is good or bad? It is bad. So how can you control something? First one, set up goals. Okay, so as a student, it is very important for you to set up goals. This is the entire process of controlling. What is your goal? You are a student, your goal is to achieve 70% in your 11th grade. But unfortunately, the next step, we realize that we are measuring actuals. What is the amount of percentage that you got in your 11th? Now, please do not tell me that you haven't given exams. This is just an example. So, measuring actuals. What is the amount that students earn? What is the percentage the student get? 60%. Now, we can see the goal was 70. The actual is 60. Is it good or bad? Bad. The goal was to achieve 70%, but the actual that you achieved is 60%. What is the difference? Goal was 70, actual was 60. So what is the formula to calculate difference? Set up goals minus measuring actuals. The difference between both is called as difference. So what is the difference? 10%. You have achieved 10% less than goals. Is it good or bad? Bad. You have to take corrective actions to correct the difference. Now you have to do something so that now from 60%, the difference of 10% get increased and your goal of 70% has been achieved. Now how is it possible? Is it possible or not? Yes, it is possible. But how? Can we learn that? Yes, we can learn that by taking actions. Now you were sleeping more. You were sleeping 10 hours a day. Is it good or bad? Bad. Reduce your hours and devote that time to studies. You're using very much of social media. Everyone does, right? So what can we do? We can reduce our social media timings and devote that time to studies. So there are some corrective actions that have to be taken in order to correct the difference so that your actual result, that is 60%, gets increased to 70%. Now, this is an example of student, but in papers you cannot write this. Why can't you write this? But obvious, because we are studying OC and we need an industrial topic. Now, set up goals. Industry, right? How can you set up goals? First one, industry. The goal of a particular industry, for example, an industry produce chairs. The goal is to produce 1000 unit, but measuring actual, they only produce 600 unit. What was the goal? 1000 unit. What have they produced? 600 unit. Is it good or bad? Bad. What is the difference? 1000 minus 600, that is simple statistics, 400. Is it good or bad? Bad. Actuals is 600, right? Goal was 1000. They are at a loss of 400 units of chair. What can they do? Take corrective actions. They can increase the employees, so more number of employees will produce more, or they can train the existing employees so that they can produce more. They can bring hi-fi technology, hi-fi machinery so that they can produce more. So basically, these are the functions of management. Now, when you talk about functions of management, here we are clear to the point. Functions of management are categorized into 5 brief points. First, planning. We have to plan everything, right? We have to plan what is to be done, how it is to be done, when it is to be done, and by whom. Organizing. What are we going to organize? We are going to organize man, raw material, finance, machinery, right? Staffing. In staffing, what are we going to do? We are going to bring employees and workers. We are going to give them salary. Salary means what? Remuneration. And we are going to train employees and workers. Direction. Direction means a superior or someone who is at the top level management will guide the employees and workers about how to do the work so that they can help the organization in achieving organizational goals. And controlling, but obvious, we have steps. What are the steps? Setting up of goals. You have to set up the goals, then you have to measure actuals, and the difference shall be calculated between goal and actual, and the last one is to take corrective actions.